Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin. I think it's in a little fourth wave pattern here, and I think it's going to, once it breaks down through that support area that it has down there, if it does, it's probably going to drop down to 25.5 in my opinion, guys. CME futures has a little bit different tell. You can see it's more like a fourth wave triangle that it's doing in there. Probably drop down to 25.5, maybe 25,000 for that. So the deal is, guys, is that if you look at the data and the reality of it, no new money is coming into crypto. There is nothing to me that substantiates a bull market. It's actually leaving crypto now. It's kind of accelerating a little bit if you check it out, the data with USDT and on everything. So it's accelerating. And your chart that you're probably going to want to be paying attention to is this USDT dominance chart on the weekly. That it's getting ready to do a move out of there, more than likely, guys. So this chart's just telling me it's building up bowling pot for a shot. The silent majority is what I call them in cryptocurrency that are actually, just doing their decisions without screaming and yelling. And the shining stars on YouTube and crypto is that they're moving into USDT. It even looks like, guys, and actually leaving out of Bitcoin a little bit too. So that's the data suggesting. Just going through some coins that I said pay attention to. People get upset at me about Cardano. I don't think Cardano's bottom, guys. You'd be looking at 10 or 15 cents. It could step down even further than that. Some other coins, Ethereum is generally the same, guys. It's going to be probably doing once it's finished here, like Bitcoin, it's going to do a bounce up, maybe to the fair value gap, and then start trending down again. There's nothing as far as the health of the cryptocurrency market. It's not looking good. Caspa, on Caspa, actually, guys, right here, I'll be looking for a pattern like a head and shoulders pattern for a drop back down to 2 cents on Caspa. Even Lido, Lido had a lot of strength behind it, and maybe down another bounce to the 200 SMA on Lido, guys. So it's not looking too great. Let me see. Quant crypto. I see a lot of videos on quant crypto, guys. Quant is just it's not an asset to be playing with. The weekly fib targets have started to pop up, so maybe it's going to drop down to 79 or something like that, guys, potentially. They're all bottom fib targets. So it's not time to accumulate that coin at all, guys. Okay? You want to preserve your capital right now, guys. Okay? I've gone over GBTC, MicroStrategy, some of the other miner stocks, the miners right now. It's interesting to note that, there's a lot of bullishness behind the miner stocks on videos that I've seen and some other stuff right there. And they're talking about that. Well, they're talking about that at the top. So if you take a look at them, they've gone up substantially since, maybe January of 23 or so. And I'm not getting that at all out of those miner stocks for the charts. I see a lot of weakness coming in on those, and they support Bitcoin. And that substantiates what I'm saying about Bitcoin, guys. Okay. So here's the other one with Solana. As I mentioned before on Solana, because there's a lot of bullishness behind it on the weekly chart, that it's going to, take it some time before it actually starts accelerating to the downside, and the rest of the market realizes that, and that the cryptocurrency market is not bullish, guys. Okay. Downward targets are already starting to pop up on the fib targets from 13 to potentially $9 and $6. So they're already popping up, and I think it's going to just stair step down there, guys. Okay. Because what's going to happen is once they realize the markets on Solana, it's not going bullish on these pumps, they're just going to start selling. Okay. So that's the problem with some of these YouTube videos, is they're going to say that it's bullish, but they're not going to mention a video and say, hey guys, I've changed my position and I'm bearish now on it. I don't see it doing this. So on the next pump, I'm going to sell it. Okay. if you think about that reasonably, you don't ever, rarely do see those videos. Okay, guys. I mean, sometimes you do, but rarely that you do. So I keep track of them. Like, okay, you just told somebody to buy it. Perfect example is a popular person who told people to buy the top on Caspa. I told you to sell. Okay. Buy it low, sell it high. So, just be careful in the cryptocurrency market, guys. Like I mentioned before, it is going to be starting a pretty massive downtrend. And in my opinion, I think that Bitcoin, okay, I think Bitcoin, I have to wait to see how this is all going to unfold in here. But I think Bitcoin is going to be breaking the lows, guys, 15,200 and be ending up in an area. Let me see. Down into down to this areas, guys, down here. Okay. This would be a previous area of support that it would be targeting, in my opinion. Okay. Obviously issues to here, but that's what I think it's going to be going on with Bitcoin. So a couple of things I wanted to put out there for you guys is Curve Finance. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's I think the last time I checked, it was 37 cents was a liquidation event for Curve Finance. Okay. And that includes Aave. So Aave's actually probably looking at, some sideways action for Aave, guys. So let me clean this up a little bit, these fibs and stuff like that. Go to a weekly chart. Well, actually, let me go to a 2-day chart, check out Aave. So the 2-day chart, yeah, sideways action. But the thing is, once it breaks this area, it's just going to start stepping down, guys. Okay. And then come down to retest and do a round trip on Aave, especially if that happens with Curve Finance. The other thing is too on Ethereum, guys, is very, very important on Ethereum is that, if you just do your basic technical analysis with your head and shoulders, right? And then you have a move to here, and then you do it from here to here. This is a $1,100 target on the inverse head and shoulders. And the deal is right around 1,200 and 1,100 in that area are massive liquidations for big accounts on Ethereum. So I would be very, very careful right now in the cryptocurrency market going long, guys. Okay. Like I said previously, in these areas, I made previous videos. This has been going on for 30 or 60 days right now with me. It's time to start looking at exiting your altcoins. And now here we are. Okay. It doesn't look too good. So you start exiting these altcoins. Okay. Look at the data, check the data. Okay. The data is telling you that no new money is coming into crypto. There's what was it? I was looking at an article, still the bullishness, the articles throughout crypto space and, still coming up with that theme where, the what is it called? BlackRock and all these other companies are going in and do these ETFs and everything. It's still there, guys. And that's just enough for everybody to keep your hopes up. Look, if you're basing your portfolio based on what some projected event is going to be happening potentially or not potentially, that is literally gambling, guys. That's literally gambling. Okay. Based on the charts, what I'm seeing with Bitcoin and Ethereum, particularly Bitcoin, even if the ETF does get approved, it's not going to matter. Okay. There might be a bounce for Bitcoin. But for the most part, guys, based off the charts, it's not going to matter. And based on my estimation of the charts, what's going on with Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market with liquidity leaving, okay, is that it's probably not going to be approved by the SEC. Okay. So that's all that I have for this video today. Trying to keep it a little bit more positive. If you want positivity with the cryptocurrency market, you should start looking for shorts. It's going to be a short season in cryptocurrency, particularly after the new year, in my opinion. Where's it going to end up? How long is it going to take? I don't know. The leg that took over here took about a year. So if it started here, it could be a year from here, or it could be 8 months. I just really don't know. Just have to wait for this to unfold. But right now the trend is down, and I don't see anything that Bitcoin's going to do except maybe a minor bounce back up to 27, 28. If it gets up to 29, I think it's be a lucky shot. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.